So I mentioned earlier that that shelf would be a good place to put things that I don't need to get down very often. And so I looked around and thought, so what do I have that I don't need to get down very often? Well, first thing that came to mind is this box that has the old Rambler power steering box in it. I may not ever need that. So that's a good candidate for being the first thing that's up on my shelf. Heavy. I believe this is strong enough to hold it. You can see that bar sag a little. It's kind of surprising me. I didn't think it would. And the other back box I got sitting over here is also Rambler parts. They're not very heavy, and they're mostly emblems and light lenses and things like that. You might get the magic marker just like Rambler, like what those are. That way, I find if you write what you have on something like that, well, it sure does make it a lot easier later on when you're trying to figure out what's in those boxes. You don't have to pull them down. Oh yeah. Some of these pieces need a little better welding than what they've got right now. Here's a good example. See that weld on one side and there's like nothing on the other side? I think I'd rather stick a little piece of welding on there rather than let that go like that. I think I'll wouldn't take too long to do that. That one's going to be too hot to put up there though, so I'm going to drill this other one. And if it looks good, I'll go ahead and put it up next. Okay, now I just extended that shelf out to there and put the big heavy Rambler box on top. Now that shelf rests on the back end. Looks like this bar I put up here is a little crooked. What I could do if I wanted to, two things. I could take all this down, move the bar and redo it, or I could shoot some big screws up into the bottom of here. Let me do that again. I could shoot some big screws up through the bottom of that and connect those together. I'm going to hold off on doing that because I just want to make sure I don't have any reason to want to pull that insulation out again, because you know I was talking about possibly putting another shelf bar down low here. And I may still do that because I have this lower bar, and if I had a shelf bar that came out this way, then I could run that lower bar back to here and then run these up under it. But I think I got enough shelfage to get a lot of stuff out of the way. One of the other things I have here is those Rambler fenders. I do want them up out of the way. I don't know if I'll ever need to get them down. You know, Josh did body work on the car that I think is good enough for Georgia. And what I mean by that is in Maine, you just have to think, what is rust going to do to my body work in the future? But down here, rust is not much of an issue. So what I'll probably do is wrestle both those fenders up there. They take up a lot of shelf space, but I got a lot of shelf space to use. So, and that's in a place where I probably won't need them. I probably won't need all that much space anyway. Let's see how they lay. I might want to have them kind of up against the wall in one of the corners, similar to how that is. Give it some thought. We'll give it a little thought. We'll give it some thought. Alright, I think it's a good time to go in and drink some tea. I sure do. Yeah, I sure do. Okay. Okay. Okay.